In today's video, we're going to explore ways that you can enhance your communication skills today. But before we do, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I do drop a new video. And you can stay updated with Mama Tove. Now let's get to communication. Communication allows you to share your thoughts and ideas more effectively. Through my own research and personal life experiences, I have gathered and created 5 communication tips that will help you very effectively communicate in your life starting today. Now let's go through those communication tips one by one. Now, tip number 1, mastering the art of listening. You might wonder what listening has to do with communication at all. Listening is crucial for building rapport and trust with people that you interact with, and it shows respect for the person you're interacting and communicating with. Just think about how valued you feel when someone intently listens to you, when you feel heard, when you feel that someone's actually listening to you for the first time. I know you all have come across a communication or a conversation with someone and they just say, wow, like, it was nice just to get that off my chest, or it was nice to feel heard or listened to. It's important to try not to dominate conversation with monologues. And this is something I struggle with, having ADHD. But with ADHD, you're always trying to pull a communication, a connection to that other person. So when they're telling their story, if you can relate to it or you have experienced something in any way and you have ADHD, the first thing your brain wants to do is tell them, hey, I understand and resonate with you because I too have experienced a similar situation. And because of this miscommunication, I often get mislabeled as someone who does take over a conversation. Meanwhile, it is just the fact that we are all different and our brains function differently. And I am constantly having to check myself in those spaces because of the lack of information out here in the world, and especially the workplace, about different brains, neurodiversity. That is why I came up with these communication tips as well. When you are communicating with another, be patient. Pay attention to verbal cues as well as the non-verbal cues. Things like body language, tonality change, facial expressions. Those are things I've learned to pick up on. It's important to remember the discussion that you are talking about and to give it your undivided attention. If you don't have the time, just don't engage at the time. That is the best policy, because you can really lose a lot of respect for someone if they do believe that you do not listen to them. Make sure to go over key points of the conversation to alert the other person or people who you are communicating with that you are actively listening. This helps draw a connection to what they're saying and what you are hearing, letting them know that you are listening. Tip number 2. Be mindful of your body language. Your body language conveys very important signals, so be aware of how you present yourself at all times, in person or during virtual calls. Your body language says everything that your mouth is not saying, and it also will correct anything that your mouth is saying. Completely helped me out in that regard. Tying back to me having ADHD, I'm always fidgeting. I'm always doing stuff with my hands. So I keep things around me that I can just quickly pick up. You know, I might constantly want to adjust my hair or something because I'm not somebody who's comfortable sitting still. But that may make another uncomfortable, and I'm constantly always trying to adjust these things. Recording yourself. Observe your posture. Observe how you look at different angles and different spaces. That I'm constantly doing because I have ADHD. My brain is running way faster than my mouth can catch up, definitely faster than my body can catch up. And I am constantly having to calm that down to pay attention and to focus. You can also seek feedback about your posture from friends, family members, people you trust. You think you can get another opinion on how you are being perceived by another. Sometimes we only get one chance for a first impression. Sorry, let me correct that. We only get one chance for a first impression, and unfortunately, sometimes that can seal a deal for you. And though it's not fair, because no, we are not the same person 24/7, 365 days a year. But that is why it is very important to be aware of communication, including body language, because if you can control that, you can control a lot of other elements in and around your life as well. Tip number 3. People are more perceptive to familiar information. A good communicator can learn to anticipate the reaction of others and adjust their speech, presentation, communication accordingly. Understanding who your listener is and learning how to manage your emotion can bring you tremendous clarity in discussions. Sometimes you can leave a discussion and not truly know what another meant, or not truly understand if another was being honest with you. But communication and recognizing body language and signals is going to feed you your total package of information. Verbal is just one source of a way we can communicate, and there are far other ways that you can pick up on other people's cues to see if what is coming out of their mouth is actual factual. Hey, and if you're still here and you've made it this far, thank you. And please share your biggest communication challenges. Drop a comment below and maybe I can tackle those in another video. We all have communication challenges. Tip number 4 is being concise and direct. I have found that this is my best policy, no matter if it is perceived the wrong way or not. Honesty and being straight to the point saves everybody time and money. Most effective communication is clear communication. Don't sugarcoat things. Don't give me a whole bunch of fluff. Talk to me clearly and directly so I know exactly what it is you want, what you expect, or what it is you are trying to communicate. Because when you start to add in fluff and sugarcoat, or you start to be concerned about another's feelings, you're actually hurting or harming that individual by not being truthful. Because being honest in business saves everybody time and money. You don't want to waste either of those things. So being straight to the point and concise is the best method. Yes, people are going to dislike you for that. That's their prerogative, honestly. Once they sit down and digest the information and what was said, if somebody has a problem with honesty, I have nothing to say to that. If somebody has a problem with honesty, then they haven't done this communication work, nor have they healed themselves, and that's a whole nother video. Whether you're speaking or writing, use simple language, but very effective and clear language. Clarity is achieved by delivering your message with minimal words. Identify some key points that you want to tackle in your communication and craft very brief sentences to try to get those points across. Avoid filler words. Filler words are things like or like, and this can be avoided by being aware of your communication practices and practicing communication. Which brings me to tip number 5, which is practice these things regularly. It's often said that practice makes perfect. We've all heard it all our life. To improve on anything in life, you have to consistently tackle it. The way you can work on your communication is by practicing writing, practicing speaking, and practicing whatever it is that you want to communicate with. Some people have a dream of speaking on stage. Some people have a dream of just getting in front of a camera and being able to speak just as I am now. And guess what? I was one of those people just a couple months ago. If you are aspiring to be a leader in any space in this realm of life, which can be managing, it can be leading a company, it can be leading a small YouTube team, it could be leading a small group of kids at a day camp, for example. Whatever it is, communication is going to be your best friend. And as an aspiring leader, you will need extensive knowledge in communication to be effective at that job. And learning these things can be gained through simple things like reading, listening, and writing. Once your verbal skills are honed in, which is something you do have to practice on, it does not just come naturally. Start engaging in small groups to practice your speech in front of people. It is not easy to speak in front of a camera, let alone in front of a group of people. For some reason, this is like a daunting thing for a lot of people, myself included. Remember, confidence is shown and expressed in your body language before it comes out of your mouth. And that's all for today, guys. I hope these 5 steps will assist you in better communication, as well as assist myself in better communication as I am practicing these YouTube videos with you. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos, inspiration, motivation, cooking from Mama Tove. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel at Mama3Tove or any of my other videos. They are all in playlists because I do have a few contexts going on my page. So just simply go to the playlist that you are interested in and go ahead and check out some of the other videos. And as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Spread love, be love. Communication is everything. See you in the next video.